Nature Boy 3000, Nature's Underground. Welcome back. So in today's video, we have another really solid video today. This is going to relate to a lot of you, especially as it pertains to you trying to improve yourself and leveling up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All those things do help for the growth of this channel and so on and so forth, right? So I really appreciate that. Let's get into the video. Whoa, a lizard literally just found shelter under my foot. Retention is weird. Animals like you. Retention is weird. Retention works. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create crank. Strong men crank. Strong men create good times. And good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times, right? So I definitely believe that we're at a point where our men are more weak than they've been before, right? If you take a look at your grandfather and the struggles your own grandfather probably went through, your life is a lot more comfortable than his was, right? Therefore, by default, our grandfathers were likely a lot tougher than we are today, right? They knew real struggle, right? They knew real challenge, right? Meals probably weren't always guaranteed. Comfort wasn't guaranteed. They had to, in a lot of ways, struggle to survive more than we do today, right? We live in a very cushioned lifestyle, and this is exactly why we are not as strong as we could be as men. How retention is making men strong again, because that's precisely what it starts to do, is you start to take back your own strength as a man. And hey man, I look around, wherever I look, I see this deficit in our men, right? And for years before I found NoFap, before I found retention, I wasn't really able to put a finger on why our men were so weak, right? So that's exactly what we're going to be getting into today. So I'm not particularly bashing on comfort. When comfort is earned, it's great. It's a reward. And that's how comfort should be. Comfort is very important, don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing comfort at all. I'm just saying that when we take it to levels that we are currently doing today, it becomes toxic and it becomes counterproductive. Actualize and fully self-efficient human beings that we all can be, right? We're not where we should be, and we all know that. That's why we're here. That's why we're trying to self-improve. It's because we're not near our potential, right? So in that way, comfort is counterproductive. We need to create our own struggle. We have to. There's really no other way to do it. There's no other way to create growth in today's civilization. There's no more life struggle for us. There's no hard times. And even perceived hard times aren't even as hard as life in the 1800s, right? You see all the luxuries you have more luxury at your fingertips than the kings did back in the day. Literally the highest class of people, you have more than they do, right? So in essence, we are living at a time where we are our most spoiled. Ironically, also our least fulfilled. We're our least happy, we're our least content. You would think, right? We have so much. Why aren't we so happy? Why aren't we feeling so good about having so much? Well, so much becomes excess, and excess just leads to more problems, right? It removes us from the simplicity of life. That's why minimalism is so powerful nowadays, right? Because people have too many things, too many ideas, they have too many thoughts, they have too many belongings, and it's weighing down on them and their ability to be free. One of the major things that keeps a man weak is the fact that he is always releasing, right? This is one of the major sources in your life that's keeping you a weak man. It's making you fickle, It's making you indecisive. It's making you not grounded. And it's making you just swayed by your environment. You have no say in what goes and comes into your life. You're just like, you don't stand for anything, right? You can't stand for anything because you feel powerless. You don't know what it's like to feel powerful and aggressive and grounded and stoic, right? Because you're constantly releasing. Retention is really that first step to claiming back your strength as a man. It's when you go on those longer streaks that you really begin to feel what I'm talking about, right? It just may be that moment where you finally transition from being a boy to being a man, right? That could be the last thing you need. Like, sure, you look like a man, you sound like a man, but yet you still have the mindset of a boy, right? You're still triggered by the mundane things in life that don't really matter that much. By women, you're still triggered by women. You're still triggered by jealousy. You're still bitter about things. But as you retain, these things stop mattering so much. And the things that actually do matter take up more space in your mind. You start to focus on things that actually matter. And that's what men do. Men focus on important things. Men don't have time for things that don't matter, right? Let me tell you something about men. Men have so much potential that it even scares themselves, right? When you take an honest look at what you could actually accomplish in this life, it should scare you. It should freak you out a little bit, because that's what we have in us as men, right? But you forget that. Our grandfathers, our ancestors, they had to realize that because they had no choice. They were in hard times, so they had to rise to the occasion, meet their potential, and provide good times, because they couldn't live in misery for forever. So they're like, we're gonna work our way through this, and we're going to become the best men we can be. But then you take a look at us, and it's like, why would we need to do that? Everything is peachy. Everything is rainbows. Everything is cushiony. Right? I have a mattress. Look at the mattress. It's actually a very recent invention, right? Everything is comfort, bro. Everything is meant to coddle you. Everything is this mommy figure that's meant to enable you and not be tough on you and give you the type of tough love you actually need to grow. Right? You need a coach that's gonna coach you and yell at you and say, hey, get the fuck up, right? We gotta go. Why are you being lazy? We gotta go, right? No one else is gonna do it for you, right? You need that mentality. You need that in your life, because I see that missing in a lot of men's life, and it shows. It shows. It shows that you were never toughened up. But you need to realize what you are. You need to realize that. You are meant to conquer things. You are meant to dominate. You are meant to be confrontational with your challenges in your life. Not afraid of confrontation, but meeting it head on and just ending it, right? Before it becomes this chaotic force in your life. No, you neutralize things as a man. The potential of a man's strength, when he's really honest with himself, literally feels boundless, especially when he's a man fueled by retention, right? Your level of presence, your level of focus, and your commitment to be great, it's a scary force when you fully double down on it, right? No person stand in the way of a man like that. They know better, right? And that's what you have. That's what your God-given gift is as a man, is you have the tenacity to persist after things, to create a better life for yourself. And in the way things are going nowadays, to create your own suffering, your own struggle. That's what's needed. But trying to look, feel, and behave like a man is all just imitation without retention. right? Because you'll just be telling yourself the story of like, yes, I'm an alpha male. Yes, I'm actually a man. Yes, I'm the man. But until you actually feel it and are backed up by the power and fortitude of your own seed cultivation, you won't fully be there. It won't, you won't be aligned. It won't be really you. But when you retain your seed, guess what? It's really you. You're really the man now. And you don't think the external world will see that and feel that? You will no longer be at the mercy of your environment. Your environment will be at the mercy of you. You will be the alchemist at that point. You call the shots. You manifest your reality. But you need sexual energy to do that. Which is why I'll say it again, stop releasing your seed. There aren't tigers to defend and fight against nowadays, right? There's no vicious animals that are trying to kill us in the street like our ancestors had to deal with in primitive days. Nowadays, we need to create our own modern day tigers. Retention is one of the quickest ways to add uncomfortability to your life, right? Your body's going to freak out. If it's used to getting something, it's going to start to freak out, right? Where's my orgasms? Where's my pornography? Where's my escapism? Right? You know what? You know why we relapse every week? It's because we don't want to face ourselves. We don't want to face the darkness, the loneliness, the things that we would actually have to look at. But no, let's not look at that. Let's just keep releasing. It feels good temporarily, so at least I feel good. At least I feel good. Yeah, for a second, or a minute, or however long that takes you, right? But that pales in comparison to living a good life. Wouldn't you rather feel good every second of the day? That's how I feel. I feel amazing. I don't feel like I'm missing out on shit. Right? The guys that are releasing all the time, I feel like they're missing out on a whole lot. That's why I make these videos, is because, they're so content living their lives. I need to wake them up. I need to get them to realize how strong they could be and how happy they really could be, because I know damn well they're not strong, and I know damn well they're not happy, right? Which is why I'm here to remind you once again what you need to be doing. Wake up, right? Wake up. The bottom line is you need to start doing hard things in order to create strength as a man. Really hope you take this and apply it in some way to your life, even if it just shifts something in your head and something just starts to click for you. I've done my job and I've opened a window for you. Now you can seek the truth yourself, right? So that's it. That's all I gotta say. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support means the world to me, and we'll continue growing. We'll continue releasing new videos. I can't wait to see y'all in the next one. It's been my pleasure. Sending you peace, love, and many blessings. Have a great day.